Don't you know that we're able? And that alone makes us major. We can all sit at the table and grow in this favor. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah.
Hi, welcome to Black It Up. I'm your host, Jeremiah Black, and I'm here with Mr. Alain Locke. Hi, Mr. Alain Locke. He is the author of The New Negro, and he came all the way from 1925 just to come and see us. So, Mr. Locke, please tell me about your voyage.
Took a little longer than I anticipated. It was a very, very long trip to come all the way up here to the 21st century, but I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing. I'm very glad to be here.
All right. So, first off, tell me what a new Negro is.
So, in very broad terms, a new Negro is someone who's very culturally awake. There's just a new consciousness to it. They understand that I'm black, and they have so much pride in that. Like, they don't hold their tongue for no one white man. They will talk and preach how black they are, and they realize that there's a lot of beauty in that.
All right. So, I know that if there's a new Negro, there had to be an old Negro at one point in time. So can you tell me a little bit about an old Negro?
So the old Negro, it would be someone from not too far from my times, from the slave times when I was growing up. And it's what happens is there's no freedom to it. Like they're very put down. They're very hushed. There's no pride. They live to serve their white master. They live to serve the white man. That's all there is to it.
Okay. So what had the heaviest concentration of the new Negroes back in your time?
Well, I'd have to say that the heaviest concentration was Harlem, New York. And what happened is there's so much consciousness now. There's so many musicians and artists. The musicians are so talented, and they bring a lot of jazz and rock. And then there's the artists. They take any wall and they turn it into their canvas, and they paint beautiful murals. And then there's the teachers who help further this process of wakening up even more Black Americans.
Okay. So would you say that the Harlem Renaissance had a lot to do with forming the new Negro and being highly concentrated in Harlem?
It had a huge role. In my words now, I say that it is the big bang of the Black community. It helped awaken them, and it made everyone feel free. All the Black people could do what they wanted to. They could be as great as they wanted to be.
Okay. So, I think that concludes my line of questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, Mr. Black. I'd like to know, do you see the new Negro? Is the new Negro still prevalent today? Like, is there even a newer Negro than back in my time?
Yes, most definitely. I believe that the new Negro of your time is our old Negro, and a newer Negro is forming. Because, like you said in the new Negro in your book, you said that the life of the Negro community is bound to enter a new dynamic phase. Mm-hmm. So I believe that we're reaching that dynamic phase, even though we don't even notice it. And a lot of us, we tend to draw away from each other. We're not really unified in consciousness. Just like you also said in your book, that we have the same condition, which is being suppressed by the white man.
Yes.
But we don't have the same consciousness. So that's one thing that we need to work on, that we're drifting away from.
I see.
Yeah.
And one more question: How do you think? What do you think is bringing about this consciousness? What do you think is helping you, or will help you to unite, to share the same struggle, the same consciousness?
Well, like I said before, we're drifting away, but in times such as we have a lot of police officers shooting innocent, unarmed Black men, and situations like those bring us together. We call that a Black Lives Matter movement. So I think tragedy brings us together and helps us form that consciousness. It makes us a little bit more woke.
I see. And one more question. I couldn't help but hear a term as I was coming up to the 21st century. It was something about social media. Do you know anything about like how does that play any role in this consciousness that you're talking about?
Social media plays almost all the parts because that is one thing that really does put it's the glue to putting everything together. Because a lot of people they don't do face-to-face interaction, they don't go out, they usually use social media, which is connecting with people around the world without even having to go anywhere.
Connected on what? On these kind of devices like this?
Yeah, on these, even on like here.
What is that?
This is a cell phone.
A cell phone? No. You like the telephone.
No, this is a cell phone. This, it's.
And you say you can get the same like internet that you can from this on that.
Yeah. Internet reaches us out to all the world. This is all in one.
That is so amazing.
Yeah. So this is where America's coming to now. I think this is what's unifying us together. It's not enough talk. It's type phone, face in the phone, not face in the face.
That is very interesting. Yeah. But I have to say, it's been a pleasure being on your show, Mr. Black.
And it was a pleasure having you. Everyone, this is Mr. Alain Locke here, and I wish you a great trip back to the 1920s. And
y'all have a good day now.